Hello and welcome to my latest RG350 video. So today we're going to be having a look at the original Nintendo Game Boy, and this is being emulated on the RG350 by this emulator called Gambatte. So that is what we're going to have a look at today, and I've got maybe 12 or 15 games for us to have a look at. So sit back, relax, and let's get to it. Metroid 2, The Return of Samus. Now, as I said, this is emulating the original Game Boy here. Not the Game Boy Color or the Game Boy Advance, the original Game Boy. So we're talking quite old hardware. But it does a really good job of it. I like the settings. There's maybe a dozen different visual settings, including using the original Game Boy background, the DMG background, but I quite like this because for my eyes it's using the most of the screen whilst keeping it at the original ratio, sort of the square ratio. I've also got it so it's a smooth setting rather than it having like ghosting. So if you remember on the original Game Boy, you could get a bit of ghosting. You had to blast your way through, of course. There we are. And I'm sure you've all seen Metroid before. It's one of those classic Nintendo franchises. Eminently playable. And great fun. Anyway, we got quite a few to get through, so I just wanted to give you a little glimpse of this. And we'll get on with the next game. This is Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. Absolutely loved this one back in the day when I played it. And played it an awful lot, to be honest. Such a great platformer. I mean, words cannot express how good this one is. Let's give that one another go, shall we? Right. Now I'm just trying to pick up, if using this emulator, if there's any sort of lag. But you know, there doesn't appear to be. It feels just like the real thing. Back in the day, you know. Really bizarre. I don't play a lot of Game Boy games, but out of everything that came out for the Game Boy, and there wasn't thousands of games, but there was a few hundred, this was one of the ones I absolutely loved. It was really common, and I played it to death. I think I managed to finish it a couple of times. It's great, isn't it? I think I'm invincible. As you can see, it's great stuff, isn't it? So that's Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. And it's an absolute bona fide Game Boy classic, and one that you'll definitely want to have on your system. One thing to note, the Game Boy and Game Boy Color games do need to be in their native format. You can't have zipped up versions of the games in here. They have to be in .gb or .gbc, and Game Boy Advance is .gba, just so that you know that. Okay, anyway, on to the next game. There we are, Warioland 2. Yes, we'll have a new game. Chapter 1, at last. It's telling me to turn off the alarm clock. And this is how you get around Wario's house. This is quite a deep game, and apparently a lot of people say it's absolutely amazing what they managed to, secret room here, what they managed to actually squeeze into a little Game Boy game. Yeah, Warioland 2. Let's see if we can get up the top there. There we are. You have to move your environment to get to certain areas, which is cool. Requires a bit of brain power rather than your standard platformer. So anyway, I think you get the idea. This is Warioland 2. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? In all its yellow monochrome goodness. Oh, another secret room there. Getting a few of them, haven't we? Anyway, let's have a look at another game. So it doesn't get much more iconic than Tetris. You could say Tetris was the original killer app for the Game Boy. This is Tetris 2. This is the follow-up. I thought, well, everyone's seen Tetris. Let's have a go at the sequel. I don't know what the sequel means. Oh. So we've got these things at the bottom here. I'm not sure quite how they're doing. I might regret playing this sequel. Oh dear. It's hard. I haven't played Tetris in so long. I am a little rusty, I have to say. But we'll see. Early days. That was a good one. The pieces are the wrong shape. I'm not used to these pieces. Looks a bit more normal now, doesn't it? To normal Tetris, I mean. Although it's got quick, fast. Ah. Just as it was getting to look normal, I think I'm going to die. But you get the idea, it's Tetris. It was an absolute classic on the Game Boy. Look at that, that cleared a load of them, didn't it? And there's no other way to describe it. It's classic Tetris. Let's get on with the next game, shall we? So this is Donkey Kong the original Game Boy Donkey Kong. And I believe it's like a handheld version of the arcade game, which was classic in its day. Absolutely loved Donkey Kong. My first exposure to a Nintendo system, I think, that and the Game & Watches. There we are. Well, it's been a while. Let's see if I've still got it. Get through a few levels of Donkey Kong. We're not mucking around, are we? Okay. Stage 2, that was just the platforms, wasn't it? As I recall. There's an extra life over there. Did it? Didn't get all the bonuses, but got him anyway. Stage 3. This is with the lifts, isn't it? The elevator bits, the ramps. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, this was always my favourite level. Oh, right on the fire thing. Yes, yes, yes. Give us another go. You had to time your moment, didn't you? There we are. One more level to go. I'll tell you what, it plays just like the arcade, except it's obviously on a small screen. That's all it is. Last level. Can we do it? Oh, it's similar to the... Ah, yeah. You've got to walk over all the points, haven't you? I remember now. Oh no, there's one over the other side. Oh, there was one there. Okay, I'm going to give that another go. For the sake of prosperity, we're going to have another quick go. Now that I know the route. I'm not hanging around. Damn it. Right, one more go. One more go. That's what these games are like, you see. They're so addictive. He threw me off. I'm going to live with not doing that one. Next game. Ninja Gaiden Shadow. This is another one that comes quite high on a lot of people's classic Game Boy lists as great games. Oh. Pretty cool, isn't it? Shimmying along there. It's super playable. It really is. Very playable. Oh, I'm almost dead. It's okay, I just got a health bomb. Cool stuff, isn't it? Yeah, this has got quite a lot of playability in it. Cool stuff. So this is Ninja Gaiden Shadow. This is a great one. Pinball, Revenge of the Gator. Absolutely great little pinball game, this one. There we are. Really nice pinball dynamics. And I'm a big fan of video game pinball. And this is, I think, the best one on the Game Boy original. Darn it. That was a bit of a rubbish go, wasn't it? Let's have another go. Oh, duff again. One more quick go and then we'll get on with the next game. The hard bit is getting it back up to the top. Ah, great, I got one of the bonus stages. Stay up. I did pretty good there, didn't I? Oh, I'm in another one. Ah, that's a shame. Still, you get an idea of what the game's like. It's cool. There we are. So that was Pinball, Revenge of the Gator. I wanted a quick blast on this one. So Super RC Pro-Am. It's a racing game. It's from Rare. These were the guys who made a lot of quality games on the Nintendo systems. There we are. I hear, though, it's quite difficult to control. But it was one of those games you could have 4 people playing at once, apparently, on the old Game Boy Link system. It probably becomes easier once you actually know the route. Mario Kart it ain't, but it's quite good fun. Rare, back in the day of the Spectrum, they used to be called Ultimate Play the Game, and they had a racing game, and it was called Trans Am, and it was blooming great. In fact, all the Ultimate games were great, pretty much. So are we still in second, are we? Oh yeah, there he is. It's neck and neck stuff, isn't it? Oh dear, oh dear. It's a shame I can't just push him off the track. Eh? Second. I think I was second. How cool is that? So that's Super RC Pro-Am. Wanted to get a quick Castlevania game in, so this is Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge. Now, I seem to remember owning a couple of Castlevania games back in the day. I wonder if this is the one that I remember. I think it might be because it's got a password in which case it's got a bit of a long opening. Is this the right way? They're timed. It's a bit of standard platforming fare here. Nothing you've not seen before. But every single Game Boy system had a Castlevania on it, and the original Game Boy was no exception. And this was Castlevania 2. Belmont's Revenge? Just got time for another couple more games. So this is Samurai Shodown. I think we better make this one the last one today. But I think you've got a taste of just how accurate and how much fun this system is to play on the RG350. It's great, isn't it? You know, absolutely great. And certainly some. It's got a massive library, hasn't it? The Game Boy, so you won't be short of something to play if you fancy a bit of classic Game Boy action. Right, Duel 1. Here we are. So, if you have enjoyed this video today, do please give it a thumbs up. If you're after your own RG350, I've put links in the description below so you can get one exactly like mine, which came preloaded with a 32GB card packed with games on. I got mine off Amazon, but there's also sellers on eBay. You can get them from a great company in London called droids.com, and they ship worldwide. And they've got 10% off if you follow the link in my description down below. If you do fancy getting your own RG350. If you have not already, do please consider subscribing. I've got loads of RG350 videos on my channel, and I've got yet more still to come. And I shall look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye.